Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing yet again travel bubbles here to Thailand. And for those who are unaware, the term travel bubble is a recently created euphemism which is used to describe what can only, for lack of a better term, is kind of like a corridor that Thailand is looking to designate between countries they have deemed to have gotten the COVID-19 situation under control in order to allow folks to enter Thailand under a more expedited scheme wherein they don't have to undertake the levels of quarantine that other people do. Which brings us to the title of this video, which is Travel Bubbles versus Standard Immigration. And this is where things are getting a little bit confusing for folks, and I'm hoping this video provides some level of clarification. So, first of all, let me preface what I'm about to say by saying all of this is currently evolving. So what we're saying right now may be the ultimate framework. It may look a lot like what the ultimate framework looks like, or it may ultimately look very, very differently. We're going to try to keep you updated on this channel as things progress. But for now, in order to put this into some perspective, it appears the authorities that are dealing with the COVID situation here in Thailand, as well as the more general authorities and the specific immigration authorities, as well as tourism authorities, they all seem to be trying to discern how best to go about reopening inbound foreign tourism and foreign travel in the near future. And it appears that there's this kind of double track system. There's going to be two different tracks to be able to enter Thailand, or at least from the time of this video, that's how it appears based on my research. And unfortunately, in many ways, I spend a lot of time researching what's going on with respect to inbound Thai immigration. To quote directly from a recent article in the Nation Thailand, that's nationthailand.com, article is titled 7 Groups of Foreigners Expected to be Allowed Entry. Quoting directly, the government plans to allow 7 groups of foreigners to enter the country. The first group may not include those under so-called Travel Bubble International Pact, as they may be required to undertake state quarantine. And they go into detail on this. They note standard businessmen, skilled laborers, foreigners married to Thais, and medical tourists may need to undertake quarantine. So that's what I would call the standard category. And let me reiterate that. Sort of SMEs, small business folks, investors, skilled laborers, foreigners married to Thais, and medical tourism. And for those of you who want some detailed information, check out this article directly. It's very insightful. Further, quoting directly, the other group comprises travelers who won't need to go into quarantine on entry. So businessmen on short duration stays, including those coming into the country for business discussions. This group might need a specific area and intense screening both before travel and at arrival at airports. Considered a quote-unquote power group, these are entrepreneurs who will visit the country to sign business contracts or inspect sites or factories, which is essential to the economy. Number 2, government guests who are invited for ceremonies or specific seminars. Number 3, tourists under the travel bubble. Dr. Tawison said that the target countries are China, Japan, and South Korea, which are presently trying to contain the virus. It should be noted that in a later article, about a week, or I should say about 4 days after this one, Dr. Tawison apparently came out and said that we're not going to be looking at actual travel bubble tourism, I think with a specific eye on those 3 countries that they were talking about, till at least August 1, but travel bubble generally. Standard immigration, on the other hand, I think we could see open up sooner. That being stated, it's going to require quarantine as opposed to travel bubbles, which apparently will not require quarantine or will require some sort of expedited process in order to avoid the delays caused by quarantine, so not needing to remain in one place for the same period of time. Exactly how this looks remains to be seen. The thing to take away from this video is it appears to me that they are creating this double track system. There's going to be the travel bubble way of getting in, and then there's going to be the standard way of getting in. The standard way may require some sort of longer quarantine. Now, The other thing to remember with respect to this is presumably this is not going to go on forever. We're eventually going to see this come to an end, and hopefully we'll get back to sort of the status quo anti-COVID, sort of status quo before we had to deal with that particular issue. But that remains to be seen as of the time of this video. We will continue to make videos updating you on this channel as the situation progresses.